I go from folding to raising. But like I said, it's more of a timing issue. I'm trying to keep up my aggression. It's not really about my hand. But I kind of got a little rush going and showing these guys. I showed down some hands and showing these guys that I'm kind of dangerous or whatever, however they want to take it. And I'm going to get in there and keep on and start raising. I didn't hit anything, so I'm probably going to get out. And I'm not going to fall into a check raise trap or anything like that. Just get out of my hand. I don't really have any backup plan if I get called or raised. 9-10 is not something I want to be in there with. Even though I probably could have bought that pot if I would have bet hard enough. But sometimes it's just not worth it. Not too worried about Wobbs, him limping in, because he limps in with anything. And like I said, Acid Fire is not really a threat. He's more of just somebody who's going to pay me off. But keeping up my same style. I'm raising up Wobbs every time he bets. I've done it a few times with nothing before I started recording here. I called him down one time, pocket threes, and he took like $50. I didn't really believe him, but I was too afraid to raise, I guess. So I just called down, did the worst play possible. I love pocket pairs. I'll jump in there with twos, fours, aces, obviously, trying to get anything, trying to flop a set. I don't really care how low the pocket pair is. Get the set at this table is worth a couple $100 usually. I don't want to call $20 a pocket twos, but I'll call a pretty decent raise. Three or four time raise usually. Since that's the normal at this table anyway. I'll call it with my pocket pair. And fours takes this one down. Ace King, raising it again. Acid Fire's thinking again. I'm trying just to mess with him a little bit. Let him know that I'm expecting his bet, but he checks instead. Here's one of the times that I raise him back and I get caught up in there, and I'm done. He's got a hand to re-raise me, so I'm out. That's alright. I don't mind that at all, because it shows him that it lets him think, maybe some of the times that he's been re-raising me or raising me back, he might not have much. And that time shows I didn't have anything to call him with. So he might have less respect for my raises in the future. And if I flop top set and he bets, I'm still going to raise him. And now this time he'll think twice about my hand strength. But anyways, I got trips here against this guy who I know is good, because this guy is kind of weird. Not a very good player. And I've been raising him every time he bets too. A lot of smaller hands I didn't show. I think he's getting sick of it. I want to bet it because I think he might have a 10, and I think he'll calm me down. So I type in, no diamond for you, showing him that I'm just bet. I think that he missed his diamond draw, so I'm going to bet him out of it. Most players won't fall for that, but he will. And here's Acid Fire getting too over aggressive again. Oh, we saw this coming. He makes some loose calls, loose plays. See if my 9's good. Not going to check it down. Not going to be afraid to throw some money in there. But as you guys can see, I chat a lot too. Usually a lot more at the ring games. Sometimes, because I'm usually involved a lot more in the ring games than I am in a tournament. But I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything at the table, but I'll do what I can maybe to kind of get these guys a little riled up, get under their skin a little bit. Some people are pretty easy to they let their ego get in the way. They make some weird plays because they're tired of you talking to them and tired of you making plays on them. And I think Acid Fire is one of those ego players. So that's pretty much all I'm trying to do. Nothing personal against them. I'm just trying to get more chips out of them. Here's a hand I mess up. It's $60 in the pot. I bet 36, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just unwilling to put in another big bet since I've been betting a lot, and I'm thinking I might be trapped. But I easily could have got him off of those twos. I don't know. I mean, that's a loose play to me. I put a note on him there for that. Here's this. Here I lose. I lose some chips here against him. I think the twos might have something to do with it. I might have been. I don't know if I'm on tilt, but I'm weary of his hand now because he's not as straightforward as I thought he was. So okay, I got pretty much this top pair. Hoping he might have ace-king this time. And it's getting a little crazy, but he has kings and took a decent pot off me. So I lost a couple hundred on that one. But, like I said, no worries. Just keep on playing. And that's the end of the first hour, or the first, actually, anyway, sorry I had to pause that for a second. But like I was saying, I got in there quite a bit. It didn't really show. It didn't show the best representation of how to set up an image because I skipped past a lot of hands. But there's a lot of hands where I just raised and got out of the pot when they came over the top, or they folded, or I limped in and got out, or I bought a lot of small pots by raising and throwing out a continuation bet. But I'm pretty aggressive. I think my flop percentage is around 30 to 40%. I think it's more in the 30s because the table was aggressive, so I wasn't in there as much. But anyways, that was the first half of the video. I'm going to post that up here, and any comments you guys have would be appreciated as always. And I'll get the other half up pretty soon. Thanks.